Good morning. This is Cheryl with Girl Be Brave. Hope you're having a great week. We just reached our 1-year anniversary here at Girl Be Brave, and I'm very excited about that. So I thought I'd take a minute to share our story and about how we came about and what's behind it all. I was very close to my grandmother Frances growing up. You should know she was a very kind and generous Christian woman, and I looked up to her tremendously. Well, Frances grew up in rural Alabama back during the Depression. She married young, married the love of her life, had 5 children, 4 boys, and then my mom was the 5th child, the scraggler. Well, things soon turned bad for Frances and Ed, and he left her back in the 1950s for another woman. My mom was raised by a single mom back when that was not a common thing. Frances had no rights, my mom had no rights, there were no social programs really to help them out. To say that they struggled would be a massive, massive understatement. Fast forward, 2016, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. She's doing great now, but it's just something we had to deal with at that time. Well, I also during that time reconnected with Frances's last remaining sibling, which was very exciting and it was a very moving experience. And so during the holidays, we all got together at my house and had a little holiday get together. And I thought, well, why don't I break out Frances's Bible? We were remembering her, reminiscing, and I thought, what a great thing for everybody to get to see. This is it. You see, it's torn, it's falling apart. It's really, really, really old. I love it. So Frances wrote a letter to all of her children in the back. It's a heart-wrenching, heartbreaking letter admonishing her children and her estranged husband, to try to make a good life, to live a decent life. Well, the very last line of that letter was a special note to my mom, and it said, "And girl, be brave." Frances knew she would have to be brave. And 60-something years later, we were reading her words. It was so powerful. When that happened, I knew. I was like, we have to do something with this. This is special. We have to share these words. This means something. So we started Girl Be Brave in April of 2017. And so far, we've been able to donate 20% of our proceeds to charity. We give to places like St. Jude, Ronald McDonald House, Child Advocacy, which is one of my absolute favorites, Make-A-Wish. So that's very exciting to be able to do that in Frances's honor. I think she'd get a real kick out of that. I mean, she didn't have a lot to give, but what she had, she would give to you. Selflessly, she would do that, and she would be so proud of that. Well, so far, the plan for Girl Be Brave is I'd like to grow it. I'd like to eventually start a Girl Be Brave scholarship fund. I think that's something that Frances would be very proud of. She had to drop out of school. She wasn't highly educated. She could read and write, but she was not overly educated, and I think she would be very proud to be a part of something that could help educate young women. I get emails all the time, people asking questions about where we donate and more about our origins. People want more specific information. And I thought it's been our 1-year anniversary. It's a great time to elaborate and share a little bit more of the story and where we're coming from. I hope y'all have a great Thursday and a fantastic rest of the week, and I will see you later.